TIF Virgo. It's November the 20th. I hope you guys are all doing great. Here we go. Family's coming in. Sorry about it. I had to cancel the other live and make a new one. Anyways, for those of you that are new, I'm Julia. This is Virgo Nation 1111. It is a Virgo channel, but you could have strong Virgo placement in your chart, and these messages will also be for you. Everything that you need is down below in the description box. If you're looking for a live tarot card reading, there are toll-free numbers for the UK, Canada, and the US. You just make sure to use that promo code Virgo Nation so that every time you call up, your reading is discounted, okay? If you want a reading done by me, then go down to my website in the description box. Go to products and tarot card readings, and you can order either a live reading done by me or one done by video. If you'd like to become a member of the channel, there is a join button underneath the video, or you can click on the link down below if you'd like to join me 4 times a month, every Sunday, where everyone live gets a free reading, and then we talk amongst members. And you get access to membership-only videos and other perks. Then you would need to become a High Priestess member for that, okay? But my Earth Angels, I love you too, and I'm going to give you shout-outs on all my lives too. I will give a shout-out to everybody after I'm done with the reading, okay? I love you all very much, if no one's told you today that they love you. All right, so I don't know why I have to give this message. Somebody at work is starting something or has some kind of attraction. I feel it's a female that has an attraction towards a male. They work together, but the male is married. And I'm just forewarning you, whatever this male is going to tell you about his marriage and he's going to get you into bed, you're going to end up getting hurt. Be careful there. Okay? And while we're on this subject, I wanted to bring it up last time we were live. Virgo, we need to, okay, let me just, I don't know how I'm going to say it. A lot of people are going to say, what is she talking about, right? I disagree or whatever. No, you should really pay attention to what I'm saying to you. You've done a lot of work on yourself. Yes, yes. You're connected with the Most High or with the spiritual realms, okay? Whatever you believe in, right? We all believe there's a God, all right? We call it by different names. But you've done everything to heal yourself, to purify your temple, right? Inside and out. Your horoscope today was talking about the energy changing and going back towards you now, about you actually understanding what your real value is and what kind of love you truly want, not what you're going to settle for. Okay? I think you have after all your experiences, I think you have a very clear understanding of what real love should be like. And it's very easy, I'll tell you. Just compare it to the kind of love that you give when you really are in love with somebody, Virgo. That's the kind of love that you deserve. If you don't have that kind of love, like I said, if somebody doesn't respect God first, they can never respect you. That's one. Second of all, if somebody can't love you the way you love, then why bother? Wait for the right one to come along. Now, when we talk about married individuals, okay, most of my women there, whether you're watching me later, you're in the house, right? You fall in love with somebody, right? Now, one, they could be married and they tell you they're going to get divorced, or they're going to tell you how terrible their wife was, right? Right, to hook you in. Then you've got others that you're in love with. You could have been married to this person. You could have had a relationship with this person. And then you find out there's a third party, right? Usually everybody's first reaction should be, I'm not saying it should be, sorry, let me reword that. Your first reaction is, oh, that, right? And flip the roles, right? If you're a male watching me right now. Oh, that, you know what? And she took my man away. She broke up my marriage, yada, 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 yada. For some, you may just be so thing that you may want to seek, like, to go let her have it, right? Right. But think about it for a moment. Family, think about it for a moment. What did your person say to that female or to that male, right, to make them think that they even had a chance to get in between the two of you? The person that you're with, that you gave your love to, that you were married to, you had a relationship with, and they involved a third party, that's who you should have a problem with. That's the honest truth. Because look, again, I talk about dangling carrots. If somebody's going to dangle a carrot, doesn't mean you have to eat it. Right? Right, Virgo? How many carrots have been dangled in front of Virgo's face, right? When they're in a relationship or in a marriage. And Virgo doesn't go. Because they're true blue, right? Okay. Now, I know there could be, a group of Virgos that just do whatever they want to do, but that all depends on where their other placements are in their chart, okay? But you understand what I'm saying for the most part. So, Virgo, at this point in time, you have to understand that you're vibing on a different vibration, okay? Your light, your aura, you have the lower vibrations, right? You know that expression that we say, the moth always goes to the flame, right? Okay, it's exactly the same thing. So your aura and your light have really, increased. And you're going to have those lower vibrational people trying to get you into bed, trying to get into your energy field. Look, there's a thing, we talk about juju and magic and all this kind of stuff, right? But there's also the other kind, right? Which I can't say the word. It's 3 letters. It starts with an S and ends with an X. It's that kind of magic too. Okay? So I don't think you want some kind of energy vampire or some lower vibrational person. A lot of people have forgotten intimacy between 2 people is sacred. Whether you're married or you're in a relationship or whatever, because you're giving yourself, your complete self, to another individual. I know a lot of you may say, oh, she sounds so old-fashioned right now, and what is she talking about? No, I'm telling you, when you are on a higher vibration, okay, you're going to have those kind of people because, you may be saying no, 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 right? Because you're saving yourself for somebody who's really special. But that person that's a lower vibrational person is going to try to do everything to love bomb you, seduce you, and do everything else just to have a chance with you, right? Right. So, and why would that be if you are saying to this person, no, I don't want to. No, I'm waiting for the one, right? You're dealing with people that have no respect for other people's feelings, their standards, their beliefs, or anything like that. They just want what they want, and that's it. So Virgo, next time you decide to just, meet somebody and just jump in the hay with them or get yourself involved with somebody who's married, okay, I don't care what they tell you. The majority of times they tell you all kinds of stories about the person that they're married to, right? But guess what? They don't leave the person they're married to. They stay with them, and you end up getting hurt. Okay? And wait. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Wait. You know I love you. Wait. Right? Okay. You guys have heard all this stuff. You know exactly what I'm saying, and I'm not talking any kind of BS right now. Whatever I'm saying is true. So I'm just trying to tell you this because you have to raise your standards a little bit. Okay? With everything, actually. And know your worth because you're special. You have a lot to give. You're a beautiful person inside and out, Virgo. And you really want to give of yourself of somebody who's worthy of your love this time around, okay? Not somebody that you got a lot of passion and chemistry with. Not somebody that say, ooh, I have so much fun with this person, right? You understand? Get to know that person, know what they're all about, right? And then see. But I'm telling you again, it is a sin to go with somebody who's married. It is. Okay? And the person that goes to break up a marriage, that's also a sin. So it never turns out well. It never turns out well. It really doesn't. So if somebody wants to be with you and they're married and they're so unhappy and they're saying that they love you and they want to be with you and they don't want to be with the person they're married to, so tell them, you know what? If that's the case, then hey, I'll wait. Go get your divorce if you're so unhappy. And when you show me your divorce papers, then we'll talk. Then we can have something together. Right? How could you possibly go wrong that way, Virgo? You understand? Instead of just going through what somebody's just telling you. You understand? Okay. So that's all part of you being that empress or that emperor, right? Okay. You know, and a lot of people, they'll play on your emotions, you know, and they'll, you know, give you this. Half of the stuff is BS, by the way. They're going to sit there and they're going to tell you some kind of story, you know, about this and that and that. Look, you know what? I know a lot of people, it doesn't matter what sign they are, if they're really not happy in a situation and they have self-love for themselves, they don't stay. They'll do everything possible to get out of that situation. They will. Whether it's picking up their bags and going to go move in with mom and dad or with a sister or with a friend or something and pick up the pieces again and start all over again. I did it. You understand? Okay. And no, there was no one there to help me. And no, I didn't have, you know, it wasn't like I had, you know, tons of money to get myself out of that situation. But I said, you know what? I got to draw the line. And when spirit comes in and tells you you got to draw the line, you got to draw the line. Okay? Because if you keep going, it's going to end up being even worse and worse and worse and worse. All right, family. Don't mean to preach. Oh, no, not preaching. I'm just sharing some wisdom. And here we go. For November the 21st, for Virgo, please. I call upon the divine. I call upon the white light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. I call upon the Divine Mother. I call upon the Divine Father. I call upon our ancestors and our whole angelic team to come join us today for November the 21st. And we ask that one card be given for Virgo or anybody who has strong Virgo placement in their chart. And give us one message for our healing, our guidance, anything that you can help us with on our journey. Okay, here we go. We've got it. And we thank you in advance for your love and your protection. Amen. Here we go, Virgo. Dearest you, we are sending you waves of love and joy as we watch you reap the rewards of your tenacity and faith. We know how long it has taken for you to reach some of your goals and that you have had disappointments along the way. Right now, we suggest you take a deep breath, fill yourself up with gratitude, and tune into the vibration of well-being. Temporary conditions may try to hypnotize you into seeing something else as your reality, but we know that happy rewards are on their way to you even now. Change is the only constant, so be open to it. You will achieve your dreams and more, we promise. But more important, your happy rewards will be gathered up in the small moments, the gentle breezes, the soft kisses, and the quiet commitments. Your happiest moments will be on the journey itself, not at arriving at any destination. You are surrounded by so much love and care. Can you feel us? It's a beautiful message. Okay? Here we go. You know, those, I don't know why, they just, low vibrational people just really, I mean, how can I explain it, right? It's just like, okay, I'll give you like a thing. Dracula, right? They said he needed us to suck people's blood in order to be alive or whatever. Virgo, it's kind of like that, right? But it's your light and your aura instead. Get me? Yeah. Okay. I think you did. For Virgo. For Virgo. It's about being smart and being like, 5 steps ahead. Right? People's shenanigans. For Virgo. For Virgo. For Virgo. For Virgo. For Virgo. For Virgo. Having the eye of the eagle, right? Something like that. Okay, Virgo, so I see you here really stepping in your courage, being fearless and being bold here, okay? But they're also telling you, look, you are just like a powerhouse. You're just doing. Okay, sometimes you need to take a break, take a time out, get some rest, get recharged, because I'm feeling a lot of my Virgos are drinking a lot of coffee and they're staying late up at night, really working and focused and trying to get their projects done. And Spirit is saying, and they're waking up really early and doing it all over again. Okay, family, you need to take a little bit of a break, okay? And I feel if you could take a little bit of a break, just a little bit of a break, or try to sleep, get a couple more hours of sleep or something like that, you're going to start seeing clearly. A lot of you are already starting to see clearly about a lot of things. And I feel here you're coming in a place where you're truly believing in yourself now, right? Where other people around you, friends, family, love interests, whatever, may have put you in this way of feeling like you're not who you said you were. You can't accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. It'll never happen for you. No, Virgo, I think you're starting to understand that you had people around you here that were very sneaky. And they're also telling you here that you need to take on that fox spirit now. You know, you can still be sweet and kind and everything, but you still need to have a little bit of that street smartness, right? And make wise decisions for yourself. Sorry, it's the retrograde. We'll be done with that in 8 days. Okay, so you're starting to see the bigger picture, right? Of how you're not doing this alone, right? That you know Spirit's got your back, and somehow you're being blessed. I also feel here that things are becoming very clear to you as to what your next step is. I also see my Virgos that, yeah, you are protecting yourself. You are. You're sociable. You're sociable, you're doing things, but you know who to stay away from. And you certainly don't want anybody that you've already dealt with, that you had a bad experience with, returning back to you, okay? This is a time of you being focused, getting re-energized, right? Elevating your energy, right, to the source, connecting, clearly vocalizing what you want, believing in yourself. The ideas are pouring in, I'm hearing. So take those ideas and make them a reality right now, because I'm telling you, something you're going to do here is going to turn out very well for you, and it is a lucky time. The difference is that you're going to be doing something that no one else has done, because you're doing it your way. You understand? And people are going to love it. Okay? I also feel that you're also understanding that to sit and worry or to sit and go over stuff that no longer has any significance in your life anymore. I mean, like, stuff that happened, right? That no longer holds anything. I don't even think you're interested or even attracted or even want anything with these people from the past that did whatever they did to you. No, you're saying no. Absolutely not. No. I want the new, I'm hearing. Virgo's also being more playful, laughing more, right? And, you could still be healing a little bit. That's okay. That's okay. But I feel for the majority of you, the healing energy I'm feeling, it's not over heartache or loss. It's your abundance that's getting healed for a lot of you. Okay? There's going to be either an opportunity or a different way of doing things, Virgo, or a different path that's getting ready, like the train when it changes tracks and goes either to the left or the right or whatever. It's something like that. I'm hearing Spirit's got a plan, and you've got to believe that Spirit has the most love for you, and the plan that they have for you is the best one for you to follow. But you have to believe in that, though. Okay? Yeah, start creating the world that you want. Okay? Be realistic, though, about certain things. Okay? Be realistic. Because sometimes we may think that we want something, or we think that's the best way for us, or that's the best person to be with, or the best place to be, or whatever, right? And maybe that's not the case. Maybe Spirit's got a better plan for you here. So that's why it's very important that, and so you may get disappointed if it doesn't, because something is coming for you here that's being gifted to you by the divine, okay? But the thing is it may not be exactly what you wanted. Because there's some kind of truth here with some kind of illusion you had about something, and Spirit is making it very clear that this is not for you, but we got something better. Now, it could be anything. So the most important thing is that you just surrender right now. Continue to be loving and kind, right? Because that's all also, you've healed this, right? So your heart's open. You're coming from a place of compassion and empathy again, right? You're not so cold and so thing anymore, right? Because that all came because you were trying to protect yourself and your heart, right? So now you're open again. You're softer again. I think that's more the word. You're more softer now, Virgo. Okay? You've gotten softer again, and you're believing in love again. So look, there's beautiful results coming. You are collaborating with Spirit, or you're collaborating with somebody else, and it's bringing a huge transformation. And this transformation is leading you to this new beginning, and they're asking you to take a leap of faith. And don't worry, the miracles there will be endless. You got to just, be in the flow and trust the mystery of life here. Okay? Be gentle with yourself. Don't beat yourself up or feel less than because of anybody else that was just stupid and didn't know your worth. I'm hearing. You need to know that you're not alone. You're never alone. You're always loved. You're loved by me, by your community, and by your ancestors, your angels, from the divine. Okay? Maybe it's just really time for a little bit for you to claim your own independence and feel what that's like, especially for those of you that have been married for a long time or in a relationship for a long time that went sour or bad or whatever. Maybe you don't need to look for a relationship right away, Spirit is saying. Maybe you just need to know what it's like to just feel free, be independent, do what you want to do this time around, right? Instead of somebody telling you, well, do this, and where's my dinner, and where's my coffee, and why didn't you do this, and why didn't you do that? You understand what I'm saying? You're going to be doing for you now. Hold on, let me see who this is from, and then Debbie O, thank you so much, honey. I love you. God bless you. Thank you for that beautiful gift. Okay, you hear what I'm saying now? Okay. So again, there is something that has not been revealed to you yet, but it's coming, okay? They're asking you to not be afraid anymore, to take a deep dive, okay? There may be something that you need to learn, or maybe you're fine tweaking something before you step into this leadership role. But don't feel like you're doing it by yourself. Spirit is doing it with you. And once you realize that, you really will start reclaiming your power, and you won't be so afraid to create the things that you want to create. I think these cards are stuck together. Yes, they are. So be at peace, because peace has been given unto you. For most people don't have it. You also have all the magic that you need in order to make things happen, Virgo. You are the magician. And look, it's like if somebody comes, right, and lays everything in front of you, okay, the fairy godmother comes and she goes, bibbity bobbity boo, and she gives you this workspace, right, with everything that you need in order to start whatever you want to start, right? You got everything. Okay, so it's all there. If you don't take those things, it's not going to get done. You're just going to have a bunch of stuff that supposedly one day you would do this or do that. So it's very important for you to understand, even if you get organized, even if you think, right, you have the idea, you have the concept, family, that the universe is working with you, but you have to have confidence in yourself as well about what you're about to do. And I keep telling you, just start. Just start. Don't worry about it having to be perfect. Just start. Look, the abundant universe is always going to provide for you, okay, Virgo? So don't worry about that. Because what you're doing with love. A lot of you are starting home businesses. A lot of you are trying to decide if you should start a side hustle from home. You will. Spirit will guide you. Spirit will guide you. And they do have your back, okay? Whatever is happening here, Virgo, you're making more money. It's freeing you from whatever, maybe it's debt. Maybe it's from that thing that you thought that you could never do because you didn't have enough money or whatever. No, Virgo, once you start really putting in the work and you start creating what you need to create, it gives you this freedom. You will have the abundance that you need and the security that you need, right? To take care of all those things that you feel were weighing you down. There's a huge transformation happening, Virgo. Really. Again, they're saying, but you've got to know your value. You've got so much value. You've got so much knowledge. You've got so many talents, right? Why are you downplaying them? Why? Why? There is value in what you want to create because you're doing it from the right place. It's either something that you really enjoy doing. Maybe you're doing it because you want to help others. It's different for all of you here. They're also telling you to be aware of a friend from your past. Learn from the past when it comes to a particular friend, or maybe somebody who is coming in as a friend here. Maybe somebody that you actually care about, right? Oh, okay. So they're saying there's something here that you gotta let go of, whatever that is. or whatever a friend did to you, I'm hearing. You got to let it go now so you can have a new beginning. Just trust in the magic here, okay? You got the white raven, and you got the knowledge and the wisdom. Again, I'm going to say it for those of you that missed it in the other lives. Intuition is heightened. It's great, right? Because it makes you aware of red flags and the way, the vibes that you feel when something feels off or not. But I'm telling you right now, yes, your intuition has been heightened. But now, again, I'm going to tell you, it has to be coupled up with wisdom. All kinds of wisdom. Inner wisdom, spiritual wisdom. I mean, all kinds of wisdom. Past experience wisdoms, right? That's not even a word. Past experience wisdom. Okay. So, look, you got to be in the here and now right now and have that courage to start moving forward, because things are going to get incredibly, incredibly busy. Things are going to start moving very quickly here. And they really are asking you, please bring those dreams to life now. You don't have to do it overnight. Just keep making progress. See, again, I'm going to say it again, because it's not everybody, but there is a group out there that you have convinced yourself that you're not good enough, that you can't do it, you know, or somebody else is doing it better, or I don't have the money to do it, or whatever. Find a way. Find a way. Think outside the box on how you could do this. Because I feel this is being, it's targeted to somebody who has limited beliefs about themselves. And you shouldn't. Okay? Maybe you keep saying, well, I'll do it when this happens. Okay? Or when this happens, I'll do this. When that happens, I'll do that. No, you're going to be sitting there and waiting forever. Okay? Really. Yes, there's a thing called divine timing, right? But when it comes to your goals and your aspirations, or the things that you want to create, your talents and stuff like that, you need to get going. And I'm telling you, the majority of you, whatever you're going to create here, you're going to be doing it your own way. It's going to be different. See, I'll just tell you from my own experience here on YouTube, okay? You know, for those of you that don't know, that you are fairly new, I had heart passion tarot. I've been doing this for quite a while now, okay? So what are we talking about now? We're going into 8 years now, probably. I remember when I was the new kid on the block, and I was, I was really reading, right? I wasn't copying anybody. I wasn't doing anything, right? Everybody had a problem with me that was doing what they were doing here, and they were trying to really give me a hard time so that I would stop, and I didn't stop. But see, I was doing it my way, right? I was doing it my way, the way I read, my personality, the way I am with people, the love that I give to the people that I care about, right? I'm not fake, I'm not phony, right? I'm just real and raw and, protective. Yeah, some of you call me Mama Bear and everything else, and it's okay. I don't care. As long as I'm getting, I'm helping you somehow. But what I'm trying to say is that even now, okay, we're talking about, all these years have gone by, right? You have people that try to, I'm giving you like my situation, people that try to copy your style, the things that you say, the way you read, right? And it's like, why do that? When you have your own style, right? Be your own person, be authentic, right? People appreciate when you're authentic, right? Not when you're trying to copy somebody else or do how somebody else does and how they do it. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, Virgo. Do it your way, and don't worry about what anybody's going to think or what they're going to say. You just keep going, Virgo. Just keep going. you're going to reach a place where you're finally going to be really, really happy with everything when you start doing things that make you happy the way you want to do them. Not what everybody else expects for you to do, right? I feel here, Virgo, naturally, right? You just give with grace and with gratitude here. And you know that even if there's people out there that don't act right, that's on them. You know that the love that you give and the care that you give and everything else, nothing is ever wasted. It's not, right? Because there's always going to be that one person that you're going to help, or that one person that you are going to share some kind of wisdom with, right? When you share your experience with somebody else, or you have some kind of wisdom or knowledge, right? In any kind of field, it doesn't have to be like what I'm doing, right? You know what I'm talking about. So don't allow yourself to get in the way. Overcome that obstacle, because I'm telling you, you have a lot of opportunities and possibilities coming towards you here. And it's not just one. There's different things. It could be anything from starting your own business to investments to creating something. Maybe you already have your own business. You're going to think of different ways to branch out from that business. You know what I'm saying? Offers could come in for you. You know, work offers, job opportunities. So, it's all about the new. And taking all your experience and your wisdom along with you here. And to keep moving forward, Virgo. Okay, I just want to see where we're at with the reading. I don't even know anymore because I did a second. I had the first one scheduled, which was like over almost an hour ago. Okay, let's take a couple of cards from here and let's see what the Psychic Tarot wants to tell us for today. For Virgo. The reason why I keep telling you about this, Virgo, is because I love you and I want to see you succeed. I want to see you succeed. I do. Because I know you have a lot of talents. You do. Maybe something that you used to do before that maybe you should think about doing again. Why? Why downplay yourself? Why not allow yourself to take that risk, take that chance, and see where it takes you? You know? You know, it's always like that, you know, one thing that you can do, and all of a sudden it'll just take off, and you'll be like, right? So never give up, Virgo. Never give up on your dreams. For Virgo. For Virgo. Okay, so for somebody out there, somebody feels a little bit emotionally withdrawn here when it comes to, so maybe it's emotions that you are, maybe you're still doing some healing care. And maybe that's why you're just not like 100% about being, you know, going after your wishes and your dreams right now. Maybe for you right now, and it's not for everybody, but I feel it's for somebody who's watching, because that's what I'm feeling. That you just like, you're just too sad about something, and you really can't put your energy or focus on being driven to go after those things that you want right now. I feel you're more in an energy of wanting to rest and rejuvenate and heal your heart, which is fine. And you will. You will. You will come out of this. And I see, if you just got over this, now you're coming into the energy of going after your destiny here. And you're going with such a fierce force that you're looking for You will have a victory here, Virgo. You will. Triumphant success is here. The Ten of Cups is here. Now, for a lot of you, you will have this, but you will be alone still when this happens. I feel here, Virgo, there is something that you've kept inside of you here that has made you sad. Maybe that you had to leave behind here. Let me see what this is about. They're saying, speak to the universe about how you feel. Maybe you feel like you're doing everything all by yourself. They're saying, you know, leave the past behind. Really leave the past behind. No more suffering, Virgo. No more suffering in silence. Leave that past behind here and vocalize clearly to the divine, to the universe, what it is you want, because the universe is going to deliver here. There will be material harvest given to you here. And the material harvest is being given to you so that you can finally get out of your head or get out of a situation that you felt tied to, trapped into here. It's going to help you overcome any kind of obstacles or challenges that have been in your way. On the bottom of the deck, we have recognition and reward. All they're asking you is to be patient. When it comes to love, which I feel that has been the one of the things where you just like don't feel like 100%, right? Plus there's other things, right? Your stability, your abundance, you're asking about all those things. It's just saying be patient. Love comes in for you here. Because I feel you feel kind of tired of doing everything by yourself. You're feeling a little bored, a little discontented here, Virgo. But I'm telling you, very soon, there's going to be many options for you to choose from, whether it's work-related stuff, your love life, whatever here. They're saying just choose wisely. Choose wisely with your decisions here. I do see the sun coming out for you, and I see things coming into balance, and I see you being very much in your power, and I see you either collaborating or coming together with somebody where whatever you guys are doing now, it could be a collaboration. You know, maybe you come up with an idea and you and a group of people come together to make this thing happen. I see it's going to be very good. I see prosperity, and I see things are going to be changing for you very quickly. You were not expecting it. I also see for a lot of you, you prefer to be alone. You are enjoying your solitude, right? It gives you time to do whatever you want to do when you want to do it. It gives you time to work on whatever you want to work on. It gives you time to give yourself that self-love, right? Because no one's distracting you. No one's expecting stuff from you. So you're able here to really make positive movement forward, which also at the same time is bringing transformation for you here. Okay? So there's a lot of hope. There's no reason to have any kind of fear when it comes to your victory or your success. Okay? I do feel here somebody that you did let go of is facing a tower moment. I'm not going to go too much on that because I don't want to do that. Really don't. You know, a lot of people here are really, you know, really sending it home about, and I don't, you know, I did it to warn you. I'm not doing it to get, you know, views or likes, okay? So, anyways, so I'm not going to go too much on that, but there was something for you to sacrifice here, okay? But you got clarity on it, okay? I do feel for a lot of you, you could still be in something where there is mega attraction, chemistry, sparks, but you know it's not good for you. You're dealing with something here that is low vibration. So you're going to have to make a choice, and I think you will make a choice here, okay, to go towards your happiness here. I feel here, Virgo, if you're patient enough, you will come into spiritual union, and you will come together with an emperor if you're an empress. If you're an emperor, you will come together with an empress here. And there will be material and spiritual prosperity between the two of you, because you're both, can I say the word? You're just a bad, you're both very, very powerful. Okay, I'll say it like that. All right, so there is a new beginning. This is a spiritual connection. It really is a spiritual connection. You see how these two are looking at each other? They're in harmony with one another, okay? And they both have a lot of wisdom. So you know how they say two heads are better than one? It's like that, okay? So you're coming into a partnership and alliance, and it's coming quick. And it looks like I said, you're going to be working with this person. You're going to be working with this person. Somebody also may be rushing in for commitment to you, Virgo. I feel that is somebody from the past, maybe somebody who's not doing so well, and sees you as being more stable. Okay, I feel there, no matter what kind of past memories you have with this person, you will have to make the right decision for you this time. So you'll do it because you know it's the right decision for you. But at the same time, there is a feeling here of emotional loss. But Spirit is telling you, you have the wisdom. You need to stand your ground on this particular issue, because we see here that there is somebody here who is very envious of my divine feminine. Envious, jealous here. Okay. But something is telling you that whoever, whatever, is jealous or envious or talking behind your back, I feel, Virgo, at this point in the game, because you are so spiritually heightened, you're not really worrying about that. You know that the Creator, the Most High, has final say. You also know that jealousy and envy and anything else that is not the right way, like let's just compare the 7 deadly sins. Whoever's going to do anything like that, they're the ones that are going to have to deal with the consequences of whatever this is that they're doing, saying, acting. So you're not concerned about it, right? You are also understanding that, everybody has a choice in the way they act, the way they speak, right? And whoever is going to not be right, they're going to have to deal with whatever the consequences are. It's not up to you to worry about it, right? So Virgo, that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed these messages. We went long today, but I really did enjoy this reading today. Let me start saying hi to everybody. Hey, Maria Montes. Hey, Mimo. Hello. Roblox Fighter. Hey. Brenda. Sonia. Barba Mies. I hope I said that right. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Jessica. Whitney. Hey, honey. How are you doing? Hey, Alexandra. Hey, Debbie O. Hey, Heather. Hey, Christina. Hey, sweetheart. George Martins. Hey, where have you been? So nice to have you in the house. The K9 CPT. Hello. Who else is in here? Angie. Hey, sweetheart. Hey, EJ. Yolanda. Janelle. Norma. So nice to see you. Hey, Katie. You changed your name, K9, right? You did something there. It's a little different now. Jess Khan, Katie Summer, Kathy. Hey, LA Love 2023. Hey, Georgina. Hey, honey. Oh, she's Greek. Hello, honey. I'm Greek too. So glad you're in the house. Benita. Hi, honey. How you doing? Ganesh. Namaste, Ganesh. Thank you for all your beautiful comments that you write every day. Evolving Gracefully. Hey. Hey, Lakeisha. Hey, honey. Evolving Gracefully. Betty. Destiny Williams. Hey, hey. Hey, John McBennett. Welcome in the house. Just checking to see who else is in here. Karmic Karen. Hey, honey. How you doing, sis? How you feeling? Joan Gray. Hello. Katrina. Kelly Talent. Hello. Thank you so much for being here. Kenny Elizabeth. Hey, honey. I think it's you, right? That I'm doing the live, right? There's only one Kenny Elizabeth. So if it's you, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Stepping Stones. We're going to be doing a live together. That's going to be fun. Stepping Stones. Hey, Edna. Hey, Rising of the Eagle. Hello. Anybody that I missed that just came in? Eldonna. Rachel. Alicia. Hey, honey. Hey, Jocelyn. Hey, Leeming 5382. Lindsay. Hello. All right, family. Sending you lots of love. And vibe high. Be great. God loves you. I love you. Have a terrific, terrific Friday. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend up ahead. But I will see you again tomorrow. But I'm just wishing you that, right? And I thank you so much for sharing your time with me, okay? I love each and every one of you. And we'll talk again real soon. Love and kisses to y'all. Bye now. Love you, family.